In the heart of Seattle's Capitol Hill neighborhood, graffiti and murals cover walls and pieces of plywood guarding shop windows. The largest display for mass protests last summer includes the words Black Lives Matter painted on the road. It stretches for the whole block on East Pine Street.
Painted the L, love, legacy, life.
15 local artists collaborated on this, each bringing their unique style to the project.
For myself, I do a self-portrait that's a shark, sunflower, like octopus tentacles. And it's more or less like everyone sees my personality is very bright, very fun, but I'm a crazy person. And then, of course, the main attraction is the beautiful black women. I like to depict them kind of as giants or goddesses, because as a black man, they've been a very big, pivotal part of my life.
The mural, painted at the height of summer protests sparked by the death of George Floyd, has been called the symbol of free speech and civil rights. To preserve it, Seattle's Arts and Culture Office joined the artists and the city's Department of Transportation to get the work fully repainted.
The time we did it was more of a street art, graffiti kind of thing where we didn't really ask permission, we just took claim. The second time around, it was definitely a mural. We got paid, we're going to make sure this is done right.
For some letters, it took as many as 5 layers of paint to ensure it can withstand street conditions. The process was a moment of collaboration as the city, which was the focus of protesters' frustrations at times, reconfigured the road and added traffic diverters to protect the mural.
So it's supposed to stay for about 5 years, but I'm hoping it stays forever. I hope it becomes a part of Seattle culture, and I'm reminding that we really need to take Black lives seriously, not for granted. We're just like you.
This mural belongs to the people. This mural belongs to the artists. We're just there to offer our assistance and resources.
The city code requires small business owners to either clean up graffiti on their property or face fines. In the spontaneous outburst of protest art, though, it is not always clear where the line between vandalism and art is.
We do know that, we should at least preserve some of these murals that have been created on businesses and trying to do our best to preserve this, because it's one of those moments in history that you want to capture and preserve to sort of, show what we went through as a culture or as a country.
That plywood belongs to the owner of that business and or building in most cases. And so it's up to them on if they want to donate it or they want to keep it themselves. But the main goal is preservation, to tell the story and remember this moment in history.
A large patch of bulldozed soil in Carl Anderson Park is all that is left of self-declared autonomous zone, the CHOP, created by protesters. Some pieces that were made there are now traveling with activists around Seattle.
This is one of the black fists that was from the CHOP art. And then we have about, I want to say close to 200 pieces of plywood from the boards and barricades that were in the CHOP. I was actually arrested trying to stop the CHOP art from being taken from the CHOP. So I feel I'm very passionate about this.
Today, most of the protesters' camp artwork is in a storage facility and is subject to an ownership dispute between the protest veterans. As for the plywood murals, some shop owners plan to display them, return them to the artists, or donate them to local nonprofits and museums. Natasha Mozgovaya, VOA News, Seattle.